Hey yo guys, what's happening? It's your boy Aaron TJ back again with another episode of Justathought, and this week I want to talk to you about the future of smart cars. Again, this time though I want to talk about emergency vehicle operators misusing their sirens and if that's illegal or not. Cause like I'll always see, well not always, but we've all seen a police or an ambulance driver turn on the siren, pass a traffic light, and then turn it off. You've seen that all the time. And I wondered, like, is that illegal? Can they do that? And maybe in the future, when there's a lot more smart cars and smart cities, smart roads, and a lot more AI fitted vehicles, maybe these emergency vehicles should not be, maybe there shouldn't be an on or a switch button for their sirens in the vehicle per se. Because I think, what if there end up being some sort of AI implemented in a police car or an ambulance? And in order for, I just had this thought, why doesn't police cars have their own name? You gotta say a police car, but for an ambulance, you don't say a doctor's car. Huge sidetrack. But an AI fitted in the police car or the ambulance, and this AI using the cameras that would be installed within and outside the vehicle and the microphones within and outside the vehicle would have eyes and ears inside and outside the vehicle. And this AI, by the time such a thing is implemented, should be intelligent enough to listen to the conversations over the radio and be connected in the dispatch so that the operator doesn't have to ask the dispatcher for permission to turn on the emergency lights, but the AI itself will know whether or not it's okay to turn the lights on based on scanning the police officer heart rate, eye movements, scanning the outside environment, scanning the radio, was there any calls, all these different things that the AI can then put together and compute. Is this human being just trying to beat this traffic light, or do they really need to turn on this emergency light? Because I don't know, I just feel like it's a huge nuisance. One, the lights are very bright, like that burns my eyes. The blue, I don't know what type of pollution that is, but maybe it's visual pollution. And then the sound is very loud and it's very piercing. There's a piercing frequency behind it that just like you can't not hear them. That definitely is noise pollution. And just the misuse of the advantages of emergency vehicles. Yeah, it's a human being driving them, and you give most human beings an inch, they're gonna take two or three, you know. And it's just, that's wrong. I feel like they're risking, police officers who do that, or like emergency vehicle drivers who do that, are risking other people's lives, because sometimes you'll see them just itch, turn on the siren and just drive straight through the red light. What if in that maybe you didn't see a vehicle coming, and by the time you turn on the siren, maybe, or the blue lights, maybe they don't get to stop in time, or maybe in order for them to stop, they have to swing and hit a pedestrian. Like, those are the things I think about when I see people misuse those advantages. So because of that, I went and looked it up, and let me just show you exactly what I looked up. So I first looked up, the illegal use of sirens, and this is what Google will show you. All right, so now I'm wondering, is this thing illegal or not? Because I'm seeing different people saying different things. I don't know. Yes, it is illegal in most states for someone to install a siren on a private vehicle. Okay, but what about, is honking at someone illegal? That's what I saw. I opened this other one. Um, can a police officer put lights on his personal car?
So these are the type of things I'm finding. Generally speaking, no, they aren't allowed to. But I'm talking about the use of police sirens and stuff like that. So let's look up illegal use of police sirens. Okay, so let's see this one. Something from 2018. It says here, is it illegal for police or fire units to turn on sirens without a real emergency in progress? From my state's regs on emergency vehicles, right-of-way, an authorized emergency vehicle operated in response to but not returning from a call or fire alarm. Yeah, okay, so yes, driving with lights and siren without an emergency is against regulations. An emergency vehicle operator that likes to use LNS to get through traffic is eventually going to get in trouble. The only time we use LNS without an emergency is when we are backing into the station. That's just a warning to traffic that we're in the road. Here's someone else, a former police officer. Of course, he says no. No, he definitely used it. But anyways, so no, using emergency lights and sirens are not, right? Using emergency lights and sirens are not illegal. It's not illegal. Should be or not. But depending on the state law, they may not have right of way. Some state laws specify that they have right of way when responding to emergencies. I mean, I think it's understandable that they have right of way when responding to emergencies. The purpose of a police siren is to alert a community that a cop is on their way to a call. By sounding their sirens and activating lights, cops are asking for the right of way. If an officer is traveling to a call at a high rate of speed, they will usually use a wail, yelp, siren sound. Most cops may activate their audible warning devices when they need to get the attention of the people in the crowd or on the road. When police are trying to get the attention of a group or a distracted driver, they usually don't use the whelp or wail sounds. Instead, they activate a different siren such as warble, air horn, piercer, or whoop. Well, so it doesn't seem to me that, or maybe I just need to ask a different question. Let's open this one. See what this one says. No. Is there a protocol for when police and fire department use sirens on their vehicles? So it says here, officers must use their red and blue emergency lights and siren when not obeying traffic rules, such as going through a red light or speeding when responding to a call. See, now, based on what I've been reading so far, it doesn't actually seem like they're breaking the law, but they definitely are reinterpreting it to suit themselves, because I've definitely seen police officers misuse this. And that's what got me to thinking about the future of smart cars.
Alright, guys, so I still can't actually see if it's legal or illegal, but I vision a time where the human operator of such vehicles can't misuse it with the aid of AI. So I don't know. Hopefully it will come. Let me know what you think about that. Like, is that too much usage of AI? Is that a misuse of AI too? Maybe in the future police will then say, oh, we have no privacy because the car is now like a big brother. The car is like the hall monitor. We need the car's permission or things like that. Or is this even a big enough deal to be concerned about? There's a lot of things to be concerned about. But I don't know. Just a thought with Ray TJ. As usual, comment down below, hit me up privately, as most of you do. and yeah, have a good day, everyone.